What's happening, peoples? We back at it again. My wife is in the kitchen slash bedroom slash dining room slash storage room slash pantry. We got everything in one room slash studio. My wife is making some chicken and dumplings. We like vegetables. We started integrating more vegetables into our diet. I don't really like to call it a diet, but changing eating habits more or less, because diets always get broken, so I don't really like to call it
diet. Is everything you eat.
Yeah.
Everything you eat is your diet. Good or
So
bad
we
or
like to add vegetables to just about almost everything she makes. She's making chicken and dumplings. So what you got the chicken simmering, babe? That's how you got it going on?
Yeah, I just have it simmering for right now. I'm gonna put the broth in it in a minute.
Okay. So you got the vegetables and the chicken in there right now, right?
Yeah, so I just put the chicken and the vegetables in it.
So I think we just we take the meat out the freezer earlier so it could defrost on its own.
This way it cooks very quickly. This induction stove gets pretty hot and it cooks it through quickly. I don't
have a mic, babe, so you might have to speak up.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
this induction stove, this cooktop, it cooks things very quick. I have it right now on 425, and so it gets done. I would say it'll be done in about 20 to 30 minutes. Everything will be completely cooked through.
And you buy chicken broth?
Yeah, I don't use water. For the most part, I don't use water. You can just use water and just season up your water. And I will put a little bit of a seasoning in here, which I forgot to take it out, my seasonings. And add a little more seasoning. But I don't use water anymore. I just use chicken broth. That's how I make my chicken soup.
Yeah.
That's how I make my chicken and dumplings. And I just use, this is whatever's cheapest or whatever
Swanson.
you like. But we normally use Swanson because this seems to be the best for my husband's stomach.
Yeah, so we bought the Walmart brand, was it?
Yeah.
We bought the Walmart brand chicken broth, and it didn't agree with my stomach. I have Crohn's disease, so certain things don't agree with my stomach. So we went back to the Swanson, because Swanson, I don't know, I have to compare the two to see what was in it that didn't agree with my stomach. Maybe more sodium, I'm not sure. But yeah, we had to go back to the Swanson, because the Swanson is a better thing.
Because we are here normally at home, I would make a bigger batch and use a whole thing of biscuits. But because it's just us and we're on the truck, we have these, the smaller, it's like a half size. And I cut them into 4s for my biscuits and I put them in there. So that's basically it. We're using the chicken wings. We like vegetables. We like peppers and onions, so we put peppers and onions in ours. We put vegetables in ours. Usually chicken and dumplings is just that, just the chicken and the dumplings, but we like to incorporate some vegetables. We've just been doing that since we've been on the truck, and we like it, so we just continue to do it. And yeah, we have this. I'll let this simmer for a while, get almost cooked through, and then I will cut up my dumplings, my biscuits. I roll them up and throw them in there and let them cook, and that will be it.
We're gonna come back when she start the dumplings. So babe, you put seasonings, you do seasonings too. You usually season the meat before you put it in the freezer, right?
So when we get family packs when we go to the store, and I break them down and I season. I clean my meat, I season my meat with,
Mrs.
been,
Dash
one of
don't
my-
have no salt in it, so it's a real good
salt-free seasoning.
Yeah.
And I like this one a lot. I feel like it gives a lot of flavor. And
We got to get some more of that.
yeah, I've been using it up. I mean, every time I cook,
Yeah.
I've used pretty much it. And actually, I probably need a little bit more. And I use the original Mrs. Dash as well. This one, the original one. This is usually how I season it. I don't really. That's why I need a little bit more of the other one, because I usually just open it up.
Generous amount. Generous amount.
Yeah, like he said, generous amount. If you learn to cook like I learned to cook, there was no measurements, so you kind of just had to. I learned measurements in school because back in the day they used to have home economics, and that's how I learned how to measure certain things. But my mom just used to say, you just put a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and that's how she still cooks.
The measurement is a generous amount.
There's people that say measure with your heart, measure with love.
Yeah, and it always be good. So she's cracking the biscuits open. She about to show you what she do before she put them in the pot.
And my hands are clean. I don't really need this. Yeah, I'll use this one.
So you cut those in fours.
Yeah, so they're not so big because they puff up. And since we don't have a lot of space in the pan, it's not like it's a stock pot, it's just a saucepan. This is what I do. So I just cut them up in fours and then roll it. That does help them from blowing up too bad. I'll do them all like that, and we'll be back next with the final product.
All right. There goes the final add-in. She cut the biscuits in fours, rolled them up into little dots. And she just adding them in. How long does it take the dumplings to get done, babe?
About anywhere like 10-15 minutes.
And then the food will be done.
Yeah, everything will be done by then. This is like really simple. I feel like the cooktop, which we have not this exact cooktop, but one from the same maker, which is NUWAVE, linked in our Amazon store. It'll be below. This is a good buy for the truck, for it to because it works really fast.
Does it cool fast when you turn it off?
So what's nice about it is it's not hot. See?
Ah,
it's not hot.
Look at that. Okay.
Like the only thing that is hot is this, my pan. So it's real nice because it doesn't get hot. The only thing that gets hot is your cookware. So you do have to have special cookware. Not necessarily special, but it has to be whether it's stainless steel. It could be iron, like your cast iron. it is induction capable. Like, so if you use an induction cooktop, it will get hot. So that's one thing that I like about this. And I did see some YouTube videos saying that you can bake on an induction stove. I don't know how true that is. I might want to try it like one time at home or something. See if that actually works. But yeah, this is a really good buy for the truck. And if you're by yourself, or you're just sitting, you could actually put this. It goes all the way to low, and you could do like a low slow cook with it, and it has a timer on it as well. I mean, they're real handy.
Yeah, so check the link in the description to our Amazon store.
And when I serve it up, we'll be back.
Alright guys, so we let the 10-15 minutes go by after she put the dumplings in there.
See, the broth is thicker because of the dumplings. The resin, I don't know if it's considered residue.
So the dumplings made the broth a little bit thicker?
Yeah, because they're made out of flour.
Flour, yeah.
And flour usually will thicken up your broth. Put a little flour in it, so like a little bit of the residue from the dumplings came off. They're done. You see, that's pretty much it. That's our
Looks
chicken and
pretty
dumplings.
good.
And
That's
I
our
was just doing the math on this meal. So we're eating this meal for $3 and $3.10. So the whole meal actually cost $6.20, but this is like 2 meals for us. So we'll eat today, and we'll again it'll be like my lunch. My husband will eat it again later.
When I'm done driving, I'll eat
He'll eat his.
I'll eat again.
So this is actually his lunch time, where it's my dinner, and then it'll be my lunch and his dinner. So for $6.20, we're able to have a meal in the truck. As you know, all over the road is very expensive. We had recently, over the weekend, 2 slices of pizza. We bought some drinks, and we spent $26.54. At the truck stop. And we bought this at the grocery store. We brought it along, and it's $6.20. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know if you could hear me. I'm sorry. I tend to speak low, but so the meal was $6.20. It'll feed us 4 times. So each meal for the both of us, it comes out to $3.10. Over the weekend, we spent $26.54 for 2 slices of pizza and a couple of drinks at the Petro in Kingman. So yeah, this is a lot more economical. So if you can, cooking in the cab is way better for you, and it's more economical, and it avoids the trap of the truck stop, because it's a trap. Truck stops are a trap. So eating out the truck stop is a trap. Eating a little every once in a while is fine, but like making it your everyday, getting your meals and your snacks and all that stuff every day, that is a money waster. And we're on a mission not to waste too much money out here. Yeah, so there we go.
Alright guys, let me give you this last little bit of look on this before I get down. I gotta eat before I start driving. Until next time, like, share, and subscribe.
And keep rolling.
Keep rolling. If you want a detailed list of exactly what my wife used, hit us up in the comments and let us know. Until next time, keep rolling.